You are standing inside the longhouse when you realize something has already ended. No one announces it. No one accuses you. Your name is spoken once, not loudly, not with anger, and no one answers. That is when you understand. Protection is not weakening. It is already gone. You wait for someone to look at you. No one does. You wait for someone to react. The room continues as if nothing happened. You are still inside the hall, but you are no longer inside the group. You do not leave. Leaving too fast would look like fear. Fear would need explanation, so you stay. This is how it begins. People like to believe Vikings lived inside loyalty, that once you belonged, you were held, that kinship was solid. That belief is wrong. What protected you was not loyalty. It was presence. People standing close enough that your problems became shared problems. When that stops, nothing replaces it. Only space does. Someone shifts on the bench beside you, not away from you, just enough to make room. A cup is lifted. A conversation restarts. Not around you, without you. You listen for your name again. It is not spoken. That is the first loss. Your name no longer pulls attention. You wait for someone you trust to speak. He does not. You wait for a cousin. He looks past you. You wait for a man who once owed you. He hears you breathing. He does not acknowledge it. Every second you remain, people adjust. Not to help you, to continue without you. You are learning the rule without being told. If someone calls you back, you still exist. No one does. When you finally step outside, no one follows. No one blocks you either. That matters. If they chased you, you would still be important. If they stopped you, you would still be dangerous. They do neither. Outside, the path feels the same. The air is the same. Nothing feels hostile. That is the warning. You go to the place where your tools are kept. One is missing, not taken openly, not argued over, just gone. That tool marked space. It said this corner was yours, that your hands belonged here. Now the space is empty, and no one reacts. That is the second loss. Your claim is no longer defended by habit. You tell yourself it will return. You already know it won't. By nightfall, no one has confronted you. No accusation, no charge. That is not mercy. That is removal. Without accusation, there is no answer. Without answer, there is no repair. You sleep badly. Not from fear, from listening. Every sound could be agreement happening elsewhere. Every pause could be permission forming without you present. In the morning, you go where disputes are heard. You stop short of the center. Stepping forward without being called would be read as defiance. Defiance only works when someone stands behind it. You wait. Names are called. Men step forward. Voices rise. Decisions are made. Your name is not spoken. That is not forgetfulness. That is a boundary. This is the third loss. You can no longer enter judgment. Judgment happens around you now. You notice something else. People no longer adjust their words when you are nearby. Conversations do not lower. Jokes do not pause. You are no longer a factor to account for. That is not comfort. That is absence. This is another loss, quieter than the others. You no longer influence tone. The room does not change for you anymore. You feel it when people look at you. Not directly, sideways. They are measuring distance, not from danger, from cost. Someone brushes past you. He does not apologize. That is not rudeness. It is instruction. It tells others what they are allowed to do now. Courtesy is withdrawn. Another layer of protection gone. Up to this point, you were being avoided. Avoidance still allows neutrality. No one helped you, but no one moved against you either. That changes quietly. A dispute breaks out nearby. Not yours, someone else's. Voices rise, people gather. You step back, you do not speak. Still, eyes turn toward you. Not asking, checking. Someone mentions you were nearby earlier. Another nods. Nothing is accused, nothing is denied. Neutrality ends here. From now on, when things go wrong near you, your presence will be counted. Not as cause, as weight. You have become background risk. Days pass without decision. That is not delay. That is method. You are being left visible long enough for opinion to settle. Others take work that used to be yours, not announced, just assumed. This is the fourth loss. Your usefulness is no longer attached to your name. Waiting becomes your role. Waiting hardens into reputation. Soon people stop saying you are waiting. They say you do nothing. Time has turned against you. You try to speak, carefully. You choose words that cannot offend. You explain yourself to someone you once trusted. He listens, he nods, he says nothing else. Later, you hear your words repeated. Shorter, sharper, changed. You no longer recognize them. You understand too late. Your voice now travels without you. Correcting it would look defensive. Defensive would look guilty. So you stay silent. That is the fifth loss. You no longer control your own meaning. You try to trade. You offer fair weight. The man hesitates. Not because the deal is bad, because being seen with you now has cost. He looks around, then refuses. Quietly. You lose more than goods. You lose circulation. Nothing moves through you anymore. By the second night, people speak about you without using your name. Not accusations, summaries. You are being compressed into something simple, something easy to repeat. This is isolation. Chosen. No meeting decided it, no voice ordered it. People followed the safest path. That path bent away from you. A boy runs past you. His mother pulls him back. Not sharply, just enough. This is the sixth loss. You are no longer safe to be near. Hunger arrives before danger. A bowl not offered, a fire already full. This is where your role changes again. You are no longer avoided. You are used. But not consistently. Only when it is convenient. Only when risk needs a place to land. You are asked for small things. Carry this, watch that, speak to him. Tasks without witnesses, tasks without protection. You accept them all. Refusal would look resentful. Resentment would confirm suspicion. You deliver what is asked. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it does not. When it does, nothing changes. When it does not, you are remembered. This is another loss. Success no longer helps you. Failure follows you. A man you once helped speaks against you, casually, as concern. Concern spreads better than accusation. Another path closes. You hear someone warn another, quietly, not to end up like you. That is confirmation. You are no longer a man in question. You are an example. Examples are not repaired. They are kept visible. You consider leaving. Staying hurts. Leaving ends you. Any step now is interpreted without you. When someone finally speaks directly to you, it is not to defend you. It is to advise you, stay out of the way. Do not draw attention. That advice is a sentence. You obey. Obedience does not save you. It makes you easier to erase. One morning, your space is occupied. Reassigned. When you point it out, no one argues. They look confused, as if you are mistaken. Reality has moved. You have not. This is when you understand the danger was never exile. It was never punishment. It was staying long enough to be rewritten. Protection was never owed. It was always conditional, always reviewed, always temporary. Vikings are remembered for defiance, for noise, for final stands. This leaves no room for that. There is no enemy to face, no rule to break cleanly, only the slow withdrawal of recognition. By the time you are truly alone, no one remembers the day you were ignored. They remember you as someone who drifted away, someone who failed to hold position, someone who did not stay where he belonged, and the most dangerous part was never being cast out. It was being left inside long enough to disappear.